Hello, this is Editing Addie coming here to tell you that for some reason this entire 4-minute introductory clip has no audio. I don't know what I did differently from all the other clips that I recorded for this video. They all have audio except for this one. So this is me voicing it over just really quickly to tell you that in this vlog, we're going to talk about me taking my finals or doing my finals for my fall semester of undergrad, and also I am going to be reading Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, and there will be a lot more information in the clips that I actually have audio in, but sorry that my lips don't match up with the sounds that I'm making. I have no idea what I'm saying in any of this clip, but thank you for bearing with me. This is just ridiculous. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. Peace out.
Hello, it's Tuesday. No, it's not Tuesday, it's Thursday. I'm losing my mind. Okay, so it's Thursday evening and it's like midnight. I spent the day half in procrastination and half making progress, and that's like the sweet spot for me, you know. I had my Irish final today, which was giving like a 30 to 40 minute presentation, and it went really well, I think. So I'm basically done with that class, and I only have, I think, like 5 classes next week total, like throughout the whole week, and then I'm done with class, and I'm basically in the section where I'm working on the finals that are going to be due in the future. So I don't have a final for the class I'm a UTA for, obviously, because I'm a UTA, but I have a short paper due for my romanticism class. I am making a critical edition of a chapter from Piers Plowman, which is the really long book that we read this semester. We literally spent the whole semester of my medieval literature class reading this book, and we finally finished it. Actually, it's not a book, it's like a poem. It's a dream vision poem. But like our whole semester we were reading this in Middle English, so we would just read like a chapter a week basically, and we finally are done, and my final project is to make a critical edition of one of the chapters where we like compile a bunch of manuscripts into one edition. So that's gonna be tedious, but I think it's definitely doable, and I'm comfortable with like the level of work that I have to do for it and like my ability to do that work. So that's the other one. And then the last and most intimidating, I have to draft part 2 of my thesis. So I'm writing a thesis for a Bachelor of Philosophy degree, and it's all about Lord Byron. I've talked about it extensively on this channel, so if you've ever watched a video before, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. But if not, then I'm doing a research project on Lord Byron and Philip Pullman, who wrote the His Dark Materials trilogy, which has been adapted into a BBC show, and season 2 is coming out soon, so I'm gonna cry. But yeah, so I have to draft that, and it needs to be about 30 pages, and I have 8. At the same time as all of that, I'm also applying to graduate school right now. Super fun. And I absolutely hate writing about myself. I hate writing any sort of essay where I have to prove to people that I am like worthy of their attention as like a human being. I just finished a really terrible and clumsy draft of my statement of purpose. Those graduate school programs for like the English doctoral programs that I'm applying for, you have like the same list of requirements. I'll stick them up on the screen here if you're interested. I have been trying to draft this statement, which is like only 800 words, which for an English major, like it should be easy, right? Write 800 words. But it's been a nightmare. Anyway, right now, I have to go to bed. Before I pass out, I'm gonna read a little bit of Ninth House and hopefully get at least like 30 more pages in. I don't know. And then also, I have been trying to get back into gratitude journaling. So I'm gonna do that before going to bed. And I really love this particular journal. My best friend Julia got it for me. And first of all, it has these adorable little like watercolor quote pages for every day, but it has like a prompt section where it says, today I'm grateful for blank, I'm looking forward to blank, and my favorite part of the day was blank. I hope you guys can see that. After that initial page, you have a couple pages that are just blank for like free notes, journal prompts that you are interested in. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite. It is officially Friday night. I had a lot of meetings today, so most of my day consisted of meetings, taking a nap because I couldn't fall asleep until 3 a.m. last night, and that was rough. And I took Milo on a really wonderful walk, and while I was doing that, I listened to some of the audiobook for Ninth House. Well, I have the Overdrive app on my phone, which is the way that I get books from my local library, or get like audiobooks from my local library to help support the library. Love your library, everybody. And I'm gonna sit down and try my darndest to reach the halfway point. I'm on page like 180 right now, and I think the half point is 220-ish, so I think that I can do it, and then I'll be halfway done with the book. It is picking up, and I will say I really like the voices who read the audiobook. There are two people, one is a male voice and the other is a female voice, and they read the two main perspectives in the story, which is Alex, who I mentioned earlier, and then like her mentor in the occult at Yale, whose name is Darlington. Also, I will say trigger warnings for sexual assault, sexual violence, because that really surprised me. I don't know why, but it kind of took me off guard. And if you've read this book, you might know why, but anyway. Peace out, dudes. Hello, friends. Happy Saturday. I look a mess right now. My bangs are up in this headband and sticking out for the world to see. I'm about to sit down and start the draft for my romantic literature final paper. But before I do that, Milo wants to say hello, and also I want to show you guys something that I got and I'm so excited about. One second, let me get it. This is my newest obsession and the best thing I think that I now own for myself. So I got this for myself as an early birthday present. It's like a canvas painting of Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas, which is my favorite movie of all time. Sally is just an absolute queen. I love her. She inspires me to be clever and sneaky and smart and independent and just amazing. I love her more than anything in the world. And here's my copy of Frankenstein. Ignore that. But anyway, so the story behind this wonderful painting. A few months ago, actually almost a year ago, I think, I followed this artist from Cork, Ireland on Instagram. Their name on Instagram is the Ecofeminist Gorilla, and their Etsy shop where they sell their paintings is called Sapphic Luxuries. I'll have both of them linked down below so you can check out their work because it's freaking phenomenal. This is one of many amazing and stunning pieces that they've done. They also did Emily from The Corpse Bride, who is the character of The Corpse Bride, and I believe that one is still available on the website if you're a Tim Burton fan like me, but there are also so many other amazing paintings on there, and I saw the Corpse Bride one, and I commented and then messaged them, and I was like, any chance you're making Sally? And they were like, yes, I'm about to do that. So then I immediately bought it, and it just came in the mail a few days ago, and I am just obsessed. I have to decide where I'm gonna hang it in my room still, so it's been sitting on my bookshelf, but I'm thinking maybe up there next to the flower, or I could move this little friends thing over there and then hang it up there above, like my little picture grid thing. So I haven't quite decided yet, but Milo and I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I believe the artist's name is Asme. I think that's how you pronounce it. But again, their tag is Ecofeminist Gorilla on Instagram if you want to check them out, which you totally should. So yes, I just wanted to show you guys this because I treated myself to an early birthday present. My birthday's next week, and I'm absolutely in love. I can't. It's spot on. It's so beautiful. Milo, what do you think? Do you have anything to say? Say happy Saturday to all of our little vlog peeps? Huh? He's looking out the window to make sure that no one tries to break into our house and steal all of his treats. Okay, plant people, I need help. What is wrong with Persephone? First of all, she looks like crap. She's supposed to be pink here at the top, and it's like brown and crusty, and like she keeps leaning so far to the left, and I don't know what she needs. I originally had her on my dresser, which is right by my window, and I thought that she was getting too much sun because she got like these little burn spots like right there. So I moved her to my bookshelf, and now I don't know what's wrong. I'm trying to revive her right now, but like, look at this leaf. That's basically dead. Do I pull that off? And then but this looks like a good sign. We've got a little something growing in there. I don't know. It's a mess. Help me. Help me be a good plant mother. Hi there, friends. There's a lot of background noise going on. Miles barking at something. I don't know what it is. I apologize. I also don't know why my lights are doing this weird shiny business. I don't like that. But I wanted to show you guys something so cool that I got today. I have just been so blessed. I got my Sally picture, and I just got another early birthday present, although this wasn't really meant to be a birthday present, but I'm counting it. But my wonderful, amazing professor, one of my professors who is like my mentor and advisor for my thesis project, she told me about this book that she had about Lord Byron's daughter Ada Lovelace, who invented the first computer. And I was really fascinated about it just because I know Byron, and also like she invented the first computer. What, like, just so cool, so amazing. And so she had this graphic novel about it, and she sent me a copy for my own keeping. I thought I was borrowing it to read it, and I texted her and I was like, oh my god, I got it, thank you so much. And she was like, no, it's for yours to keep. And I'm just obsessed. So it's called The Thrilling Adventures of Lovelace and Babbage. I don't know who this is. I don't know if it's like her friend, her sibling, her partner, whatever. But The Mostly True Story of the First Computer by Sidney Padua. And it's like part normal book, part graphic novel. So here, I'll flip through it a little bit for you. So you've got like some pages with text on it, but mostly it's like a graphic novel setup. And the cover is just so cute. But also, if you take off the dust jacket, look at this. It's like got this glossy finish with this cute but a little like creepy cartoon. It's got this like adorable vibe, and then the end pages have like all these little cogs on them. I mean, it's just incredible, and I can't wait to read it. I'm definitely gonna put this on my list of stuff that I want to read over break, because I have 2 months off from school for winter break, so this is definitely gonna go on that list, and I'm so freaking excited to read it. And I just wanted to show you guys because it's so adorable and cute, and it was just a surprise I got in the mail today. My mom was like, I think this is for you, and I opened it and I was just like, oh, love. So, Anyway, I have made progress on brainstorming as far as my paper goes. However, I haven't written a word, so that's what I'm going to go downstairs and start right now, because I was a little, like, I knew what I wanted to write about, but I was having a little bit of trouble getting it really, my thesis really specific and clear. I mentioned this in my last vlog, but I'm writing about ice in the Romantic period and like formations of ice in literature. And I'm writing about Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, which is one of my favorite books of all time, Darkness, which is a poem by Lord Byron, and Mont Blanc, which is a poem by Percy Shelley, who's Mary Shelley's husband. So yeah, let's write a paper. Boom. Come say hi, Milo. Look at the screen. No, come a little closer. Nope, and he's laying down. Hi, bub. Hi. He's interrupting my filming, but it's so cute, so I don't mind. What are you doing? This is where I was propping you guys up on the Ninth House book on this chair. Behind the scenes footage, super fascinating. And Milo is licking my hand. We gonna write our paper? Yeah? A couple hours later. I did go downstairs and try to do some drafting. I got 1 page done before I crashed, and I mean, it's only supposed to be 4 pages, so I'm a fourth of the way done, I guess, but I was really hoping to have the whole draft done today, and I'm trying not to like beat myself up too much about it. There's a fine line between procrastination and just like giving yourself breathing room and like room to be a human being, and I feel like I walk that line regularly and it's just difficult. But right now I came to my bed. I'm laying in bed right now because I want to read some of Ninth House to distract myself for a little while and see if that'll help. I forgot to tell you guys this today, but I did reach the halfway point last night, and things are quickening, heating up, getting a lot more interesting. I'm definitely liking it a lot more than I initially was. The first like 100 pages, I was still figuring out if I liked Alex, who's the main character, and last night she had some really funny, badass stuff, and she's definitely growing on me, and the mystery is like slowly unraveling, and just, I don't know, it's just a lot more fast-paced and interesting now that like we're in the halfway point. So I'm gonna read a good chunk of this now, hopefully, because I'm really invested and I want to know what happens. But yeah, I will also say that listening to the audiobook and the voices for the 2 characters also helped, I think, my interest. So if you have the chance to listen to the audiobook, I do recommend it because it's good. Hey guys, it's me here, checking in about 90 pages, no, 80 pages, no. I just read about 70 pages, and I wanted to catch as close to my real-time reaction as I could, because some wild stuff just happened. No spoilers, obviously, because that would be terrible, but I am on page 299, and if you have the book, if you've read the book, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But a lot of like things from Alex's past that we weren't sure about, or there was a little mystery about, we got some information. And first of all, it almost made me cry. This book is like, I swear every page it gets better and better and more powerful. So I was a little hesitant at first, but like I'm all in right now. I'm committed to finishing this tonight if I possibly can. But it's just, oh my god, I nearly cried. It was so emotional, and just I felt my heart breaking, and it's really rough. Again, I cannot stress enough, triggers for sexual assault, for domestic violence, domestic abuse a little. If that's gonna make you uncomfortable, this is not the book for you, but otherwise it's handled really well, I think. I mean, it's a gruesome and detailed book, but I think Leigh Bardugo does a good job and doesn't just put it in for like the sake of like shock value or something. I'm also intrigued to find out if like in this world it's just ghosts, or if there are maybe vampires too, werewolves, anything like that, like other creatures, because honestly some parts of this remind me a lot of Buffy, especially when Buffy goes to college in like season 4. I think it feels a lot like Buffy, and Alex and Darlington give me Buffy and Riley vibes. If you know, you know. So anyway, I'm gonna keep reading because I'm just like so invested in this right now, but I wanted to document that. I keep reading. It's like 11:30, so I definitely can get a good more chunk. I've completely abandoned the paper though. I had a feeling this was gonna happen though, so I'm just gonna accept that the novel has sucked me in. We're on chapter 20. See you guys on the other side. Hi everybody. Okay. It is a Sunday evening. The Steelers are 9-0. Things are going well in the finals department, or they're going decently. I mean, I could be doing better. I could be making more progress, but I'm feeling sluggish, and I think it's because it's the weekend, so hopefully this week I'll get a lot more done. But I have a Sunday evening update for you guys of many sorts. First of all, let's start in the most interesting spot, which is ninth house. I stayed up until 3 in the morning last night completing this book. I sat down at 9:30 and I just read the last 220-ish pages in one sitting. It was incredible. The intrigue, it's just, I was tearing up at one point, and the ending just like twist after twist after twist, and then it kind of leaves on a cliffhanger. But not a cliffhanger where you're like, I need to know this one piece of information, but like it definitely, there's gonna be a second book, and the date isn't released yet and the title isn't even out yet, so I'm gonna need to know ASAP. If anyone sees anything about this book, you have to tell me immediately, because it was so good. I was a little hesitant for the first like 100 pages, but after that I was completely sucked in. I love Alex as a character. I love her sass and like her just like I don't give a crap attitude. I feel like Leigh Bardugo does a really good job of fitting things that she wants to discuss. Like she does a really good job of like poking fun a little bit about like the pretentiousness of Yale, I guess, but also at the same time presenting like a nuanced perspective and a nuanced cast of characters. And also Galaxy, or Alex, who is our main character, is Latina, who comes from California. She was born in California, and she comes to Yale, and she just like, she's not dealing with people's crap. I gave this book a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was a little slow at the beginning, and I'm not going to just like ignore that fact or that feeling for me, but the rest of the book was just excellent. It's Sunday night and I am trying to decide what I want to read next. Actually, I have decided what I'm going to read next. And first, I am really in the mood for fantasy. Ninth house got me back in the mood for long, epic, interesting, fantasy, spooky, exciting things. So I think I'm going to pick up The Rose and the Thorn by Michael J. Sullivan. This is the second book in the Rhaenyra Chronicles, which is a prequel series to my favorite fantasy series of all time, at the present moment, which is the Ryra Revelations. And the books look like this. This is the first one, second one, third one. So anyway, this is the second book in the prequel trilogy that details how the two main characters met and become like partners in a little like crime Robin Hood-ish type situation. I'm ready to start this. So I think I'm gonna start this one tonight, but also I started listening to an audiobook that is so out of my comfort zone. And that is The Hating Game by Sally Thorne, I think her name is. Now, here's the thing. I don't read a lot of romance, guys. I read a lot of it in like 7th, 8th, 9th grade, and then I got into fantasy, like hardcore, and I would only read fantasy basically. And I'm still a fantasy gal in my heart through and through. However, I also watch Noelle Gallagher. She's one of my favorite booktubers. If you haven't checked her out, you definitely should. She's very popular. I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about. And one of her absolute favorite books, she just got a tattoo dedicated to it and read it for a second time, is The Hating Game. And I figured if I'm gonna read or try any romance, it's gonna be one that Noelle endorses. So I saw that the audiobook was available on the Overdrive app and I snagged it. So I listened to the first section of that while I was like drying my hair and cleaning up in my room, and so far it's interesting. You know, I like it. I think I'm not opposed to romance. It's just I feel like I would rather watch romance than read romance, which sounds really weird. But my other really exciting announcement, well, it's not really an announcement, my other exciting piece of news, I just recently followed Mary Grace at MG's Library, and she's like another smaller booktuber, and she just posted this amazing announcement video today that she and a bunch of other small YouTube creators are hosting something called the Disney Channel Games Readathon, which is inspired by the 2000s Disney Channel games where you would have like 4 teams of like 4 different colors and you would participate and do like different obstacles and stuff, and they turned that into a readathon with challenges and team colors and like this whole internet COVID friendly vibe, and I am absolutely 100% here for it. I joined the green team. I'm going to include all of the information down below if you're interested in joining. If you haven't already joined, it sounds really incredible and it's super organized and fun, and you definitely should. I'm already enjoying it so much. There's a Discord chat and I'm really looking forward to it. I already picked out the books. I have them in a stack over there beside my bookshelf, but I'm gonna do a separate video with the TBR and I'll have more information there about like the hosts of my team and the hosts of the whole thing, because I can't remember all their channel names right now and I don't want to mess it up. So yes, but I'm super excited about that. And I just like, it's just the coolest idea ever, and I'm so glad that it's like something they opened up so that people could pick a team and like participate in this really cool like virtual games that's like centered on books. Like that's so freaking cool. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Happy Monday, book friends, bookish crew. I got a book in the mail that I ordered for myself for research purposes, but also because I'm a nerd, and it is called The Little Ice Age: How Climate Made History by Brian Fagan. It is all about this time period phenomenon between the 1300 and 1850 called the Little Ice Age, which is just a period of global cooling. We talked about it briefly in my romantic literature class because it does influence some of the romantic writers. Oh my god, I forgot to put my plant here for the greenery in the background. Anyway, I got this because one particular chapter I think is going to be a really nice source for my final paper, but also because I want to read the whole thing because I'm a nerd and I want to know about this, and it sounds really fascinating, and my professor highly recommended it, so I snagged it off of Amazon for convenience sake because I needed it to get here quickly so I could read it and write my paper in time. However, I will read it probably over break and let you guys know how much I like it or any fun facts, cool things. I'm gonna caffeinate and then I'm going to hibernate and then I'm gonna write my dang buns off. Wish me luck. Peace. It's literally snowing outside, guys. I am sad. So sad. I've got the biggest mug of tea that I own. It's like 2 cups. Now I will not move from this spot until I have completed my paper. Hi friends, it's I think probably like 5 or 6 days later. I'm so sorry. This vlog started out really strong and then it kind of hit a wall. I was supposed to film this wrap up outro clip like I think last Tuesday, and it's now Monday, the week after. So I originally was gonna wrap this up and then vlog my birthday weekend, which was this past weekend, but then all of my plans basically fell through because of the restrictions due to COVID being heightened in like my state and my county. So I basically didn't really see anybody on my birthday except for Alexander and like my immediate family, like my mom and dad and my brother, which is great. We had a lot of fun. I had a lot of plans originally for what I was gonna film and stuff, and then it kind of fell apart. But I did upload a 22 facts about me video for my 22nd birthday. That is already up, so I'll leave a card for it up here. And also, I am going to be filming in the next couple of days, like a what I got for my birthday video, because I'm getting a lot of books, but I haven't gotten them all yet. And I'm probably gonna order a couple with like the birthday money that I got from one of my aunts. So I will be posting a video of what I got for my birthday and all the books I got for my birthday coming soon. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see that. But yeah, so sorry that this vlog fell apart. I hope that you enjoyed it. I just submitted my ice paper. I edited it like 100 times and I read it out loud and I felt comfortable and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna send it in. So I got it in a couple hours early, so now I only have 2 finals left, but they're a little more low-key. I'm not as stressed about them, and I'm still applying to grad school. So if you still want to hear about that and you want to hear about me applying to grad school and like what that process is like and where I'm looking to apply, just comment down below. But I'm not gonna tell you guys if you're not interested in it because I don't want to bore you. But that is a big part of my life, obviously. One thing I did want to tell you is that I finished the Hating Game last night. Oh my god, I loved it. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. It just, it was perfect. I loved every freaking second of it. I'm like addicted to it. It's obsessive. So I am gonna order myself a physical copy of that because I'm definitely gonna be rereading it. And it's so out of character for me as a reader to read romance. I haven't read romance in ages, like since I was in like 7th grade or 8th grade when I would read like cheesy like middle school, high school romances. And now I'm like reading adult romance and I feel like a new woman. So that was incredible, really great. I literally put the audiobook on. I was 30% of the way through yesterday afternoon. I listened to the entire like rest of the book after that. Like I did not stop. I couldn't stop listening to it. The mailman's here, so I'm gonna sign off now. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe if that's your jam. And I'll see you in my next video. Happy reading, happy writing, and happy living. Bye, guys.